It appears to be an all-out diplomatic war with the West. To Kenya and the African Union, the rejection of Kenya's plea for the UN to authorize the ICC to postpone the cases facing the Kenyan leaders was a confirmation of the worsening relationship between the West and Africa. This is how the 15 members of the Security Council voted. Yes, 7 votes from China, Russia, Togo, Azerbaijan, Rwanda, Morocco and Pakistan. Those that abstained: France, the UK, USA, Argentina, Australia, Guatemala, Luxembourg and the Republic of Korea. A resolution to support Kenya needed 9 votes without any veto from any of the 5 permanent members. The permanent members being USA, the UK, France, China and Russia.
This deferral was from the entire continent. Clearly, to certain council members, the supposed fear of setting a precedent or treading on legal niceties is much more important than the need to promote international solidarity, peace and security.
A lot of lobbying had taken place, with the AU pegging the request on the need for President Uhuru Kenyatta and Deputy President William Ruto to be allowed to be home to deal with terror threats in the region, as well as peace and reconciliation in Kenya. But some members who rejected the request felt that a vote for deferral would have been a vote for impunity, arguing that security concerns must be balanced with accountability, given that, on the flip side, impunity is a threat to the very peace and security the African leaders are agitating for.
Further, the families of the victims of the 2008 post-election violence in Kenya have already waited more than 5 years for a judicial weighing of the evidence to commence. We believe that justice for the victims of that violence is critical to the country's long-term peace and security.
During informal talks ahead of yesterday's vote, the UK supported the need to lobby for the use of video link during the trials in order to allow the Kenyan leaders to be free and be represented by their lawyers, a position that also came to fore during a meeting between Kenya's Principal Secretary for Foreign Affairs, Dr. Karanja Kibicho, and his British counterpart, Oliver Robbins, in London early this week. So what next? African voices now point to the assembly of ICC signatories set to begin on the 20th of this month in The Hague. Kenya, with the help of the African Union, has been slotted into the program to lead talks on the consequences of indicting a sitting head of state and government. Deputy President William Ruto is expected to lead Kenya's delegation to that meeting. Meanwhile, the African Union is expected to hold an extraordinary meeting later this month to chart the way forward. Alex Chamwada for Citizen Weekend.